What's up, everyone? Bitcoin is holding strong at $72,000. So today I want to discuss where it could go, as well as some updates on ETH, gold, the Qs, and three other altcoins that are entering a buy zone. Plus, I've got another way of generating passive income that you may be interested in. So if that sounds good to you, stay tuned till the end of this video. Um, Hit the like button and subscribe if you like what you see to see more. All right, guys, let's get started. Bitcoin's at 72,000, and it is in a strong bull run right now. Um, as long as we maintain this 68.5 level, then we should see altcoins continue to pump. And right now, they are flying. So, what is going on? Well, I ran across this yesterday, this little video here from Michael Saylor at MicroStrategy, and I just wanted to play a clip of that for you now.
Michael, I mean, let's be honest. Most of the people who are, yes, sure, some people pass it on to their children, but like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit. So
let me say it a different way.
Okay.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor. Okay. Anybody that's rich in the world, they own property. They own large swathes of land. The royal family of England, it didn't.
So that is taken a bit out of context, but Michael Saylor does have a good point here. People that are wealthy own assets, and what better performing risk-adjusted asset is there better than Bitcoin? That's just my opinion, but if we look at the total assets in the world, including real estate, and we understand that all this liquidity is flowing into the crypto markets from these ETFs. What happens if just 1% of all these assets comes into crypto? Well, that could send the market cap up to 3 to 4 trillion, possibly this crypto cycle. And so, you have all these other assets out there. You've got these RAAs and these pension funds and big companies, small companies, family owned businesses that are all looking to potentially allocate a small percentage of their assets into Bitcoin and crypto. What else is going on in the crypto world? Well, the Dinkin upgrade for Ethereum was launched yesterday. It was successful. So this is good for Ethereum and the other coins in the Ethereum ecosystem. And just taking a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin dominance, it is now approaching this series of lower lows. So it could be a good time to be looking at the Ethereum ecosystem to get in on some of those altcoins there. They should perform well and really Bitcoin 10 years, which I think it'll go much higher. But right now, it is a bit overextended in the short term. I do suspect that we will see some sort of pullback or correction in Bitcoin and the crypto markets. You could see Bitcoin pull back 20, 30%, maybe more. And for some to look at things such as bonds and the yield rates. And right now, the yields are going up again. And so this is typically not good for the stock market and equities in general. So it's something to keep in mind. To be honest here, I don't think that we're going to see this go back up past this 4.7%. But we'll just have to keep an eye on that and watch that, because if it does, that could be bad for the markets in general. And the Qs are appearing to be slowing down. We've seen Apple stock lose a large percentage off its all-time high, as well as Tesla. Nvidia seems to be stalling out a bit, and the Qs are just starting to break out of this parallel channel here. So we could see a pullback. We also have the quadruple witching, which is this week. And for you all that's not familiar with that, what that is it's the third week of the third month of each quarter, when the options expire. And so we'll have to keep an eye on things like that to see where the markets are going in general. Rate cuts are expected later this year. Range. I think gold will go higher. It'll probably go to $2,400 to $2,500 over the next 12 months or so. And whenever we do see um, yields come down, that is good for things like gold and some commodities. Uh, and you can take a look here at this gold ETF GDX, which is actually ETF of the gold miners. And the gold miners have been underperforming gold itself. That's why I bought Newmont Mining the other day when it reached this level of resistance down here around $30. So right now that is looking good in my portfolio. I also placed a trade this morning over on Prime XBT link, and it's a good way to get into trading stocks, commodities, and crypto. But in order to do so, you will have to get yourself a NordVPN. And uh, anytime you're online, you should be using a VPN to protect your identity. Plus, whenever you're trading online, you want to protect your profits, protect your crypto. They're offering 63% off NordVPN right now, so you can click the link below for that. And let's discuss this Philcoin trade I took. So as you can see here, Philcoin has been in this long base of accumulation, and it has just broken out of resistance here in the past couple days. We'll zoom in here a little bit to the 4-hour chart to see where it's at now, setting right around $10.25. Where could it go from here? Well, if we zoom back out and go to the daily chart, then we've got some areas marked off of where this could go. And I believe the next level on this would be this $18 to $20 range. That will be the next real level of resistance for Philcoin. So that is a chance of about a 100% return. And some of these altcoins are just getting started. So this is one of those that really hasn't ran much yet this altcoin season, and the altcoin season is just heating up as Bitcoin continues to go up and really consolidate at these levels. I do think Bitcoin will probably go up to maybe 75 to $85,000 before we see a pullback, probably here in the next week or two or a couple of weeks. This time of year, generally the stock market does see a pullback. We haven't seen that yet. We've just seen a grind upwards, just momentum keeps carrying these markets upwards. And we're just starting to see the first signs in some of the big Magnificent Seven stocks that are showing signs of slowing down a little bit. But as that happens, then liquidity flows into some of these more risk-on assets. Another trade I took, I called this last week. This is AVEX, ticker AVAX. It just broke to a new high for this season. This morning it was around 56. So I actually sold one of my positions. I had a leverage long over on Apex Pro. It was a 3x. I took this a couple days ago and made 60% on that trade from, I believe that was Monday until now. So 60% in a couple days, definitely. I particularly like Chainlink. Um, it really seems to be strong and hasn't risen quite as much as some of the other big layer one altcoins. And this is one of those coins that has real functional use. It's kind of like the glue that links a lot of these different blockchain technologies together. And so that's why I like Chainlink. I think Chainlink will do really well this alt season. So where could it go? Well, let's zoom out here to the daily chart just to see the next levels. So the next level for Chainlink that I have is $25 coin that I took a trade on this morning. I also sold some AVEX in my iTrust Capital account and bought some more Atom or Cosmos. The Cosmos blockchain hasn't really ran as much as some of these other layer ones. And they're doing a lot of interesting work on some different projects. They've got a strong team. I like Cosmos, and once it breaks this layer of resistance, then this should run up to around $18 to $20. So this is another one of those coins that could gain, uh, call it 50, 60%, 75% relatively soon. And after that, then it will probably go up to this $26 to $30 range. So this is another one of those altcoins that could do still another 3 or 5x during this bull run. And the last coin I have today is GRT. I bought this a few weeks ago. We're in the profit on this. And if we zoom out here a little bit, we can get some levels of where this is going next. So we'll go to the daily chart just to zoom out here a little bit. Anytime you're looking at this stuff, any stocks, any markets that you're trying to trade, whenever you have fears or doubts, it's always good to zoom out to get a better perspective on where things are at. And so the next levels here in the short, midterm, and even long term, and it could go much higher. All right, guys, be sure to drop a comment down below and let me know if there's any questions that you have about any stocks or crypto or even commodities that you're wanting to see or have analysis on, and I can take a look at those and give you my opinion. Um, but like I said, I've rolled over a portion of my IRA into iTrust Capital and am in the of your crypto, gold, and silver in a low cost